I'm not saying that there's not equality, but you've confused equality with the same. You can be equal
Equity.
with completely different things. You can have a bishop and a knight on a chessboard. They're equal in terms of points, but they do different things, right? A woman can have equal respect to a man if she is very good at being a woman, and a man gets respect for being very good at being a man. When a woman decides she wants to act like a man, or a man wants to act like a woman, that's where all gets fucked up. We try and pretend it's all the same. It's not the same. Men and women are good at different things. We have different strengths, different weaknesses. There's nothing wrong with accepting that. There's nothing wrong with saying, I'm a woman, I'm good at X, he's a man, he's good at Y. Then we work together as a team, we have a beautiful family, we're happy forever.
I'm a whole different level. You won't see nobody like me for like 12 other years. You see what they do all the time. I'm different level. You crazy? You can't even coach my type of style. They style is regular. I gave him crazy work. Crazy work. Crazy work. And then look, and the dudes you kept getting all this love to, crazy work. Crazy work. Don't ever try me. Ever.
Let me go.
This sounds so easy. It's like some man. He's tripping.
Hold on, let me ask you a question.
Check his drink. He's tripping.
Why are you up?
Because I got some important shit going on here. What do you think?
Boom, the world class.
So you have to be very careful as a female and sit and go, does this man truly deserve to fuck me? And if you think about it, the answer 99% of the time, especially if you're promiscuous, is no. So when a woman is sleeping around with all these men, she's devaluing herself. She's devaluing herself, and the world knows, God knows, the universe knows. When a man does it, he doesn't devalue himself at all. That's just the way it works.
Can I ask you a question? Wait, Esther, 1 second. Sir, may I ask you a question? What would you say if a woman now is married to two men?
Haram.
Why?
No, I'll tell you why. Let's talk about this. What is the difference between a man, let's say me, I have 4 wives, right? What's the difference between a man having 4 wives and a woman having 4 men?
You can impregnate the 4 wives at the same time.
You can impregnate the 4 wives at the same time, and we know who the parents are, right? So let's say you had 4 pregnancies, you know who the mother is because she's carrying the baby, and you know who the dad is, top G. If you had a woman with 4 men and she gets pregnant, who's the parents?
What about if...
But no, I'm asking.
Okay,
do you know?
I ask, what if they're different races? One white, one black.
You don't know.
Answer the question.
You don't know. Now, modern science can come along and maybe fix that for you, but that doesn't mean it's not wrong in the eyes of God. The idea of having a family, the idea of a child being born, one of the baselines for a new life to come onto this planet is for at least to understand who the 2 people who made it are, at least. If you have a woman fucking 4 dudes, you don't even know who got her pregnant.
So may I just say...
Disgusting.
Wait.
I'm so tired of this fucking tick with that shit that you females do everywhere. This golly. But what if she get it? Okay. Well, what if y'all could lift your own body weight? Like, what if it's a lot of what ifs? Why are you focused on the tick for tat shit? It's a lot of what ifs you can't. What if y'all can run a 4.2 and a 40? What? You know what? Here's a better what if. What if y'all weren't child murderers? What if that was the shit? It's a lot of fucking what if y'all be focused on. What if y'all didn't beat y'all children like y'all do nowadays? What if y'all didn't leave them in the house so you can go over to the boyfriend house to fuck for money so you can buy an outfit, not to pay the rent? What if that? What if? Fuck the dumb what ifs. Do the real what ifs. What if y'all went obese? What if you didn't think you had to put on makeup to be cute? What if y'all didn't want to have longer eyelashes, which is a male trait? Fuck, there's a lot of what ifs. I don't want to get to them shits though. What if y'all didn't spend 73 cents out of every dollar that came in the black community? What if that? We do a lot of what ifs. We don't want to do the responsible shit though.
Have you seen the twins that had 2 different dads?
Oh yeah, I saw that. May I just say something then? So if that is the case, yeah, if the one thing that you're meant to have is you at least you know who the 2 people that put that child on earth are, then that's why promiscuity for men is also a problem, because they get women pregnant. Sometimes they don't even know they have children. That's haram, no?
No, it's completely different. It's different because you have to understand, I'm talking about humans. You look at humans from a societal perspective, but society has changed, right? So let's say 200-300 years ago, if a woman got pregnant, she needed a man to survive. If that man didn't take care of her during pregnancy, she was going to die. She couldn't work a job, she couldn't hunt, couldn't fish, whatever, right? A woman literally needed that man for survival. So if you were to come to me and say I'm pregnant, but you've been fucked by 4 different dudes, I'd be like, who says it's mine? Why am I looking after you? None of them want to look after her. She will literally perish. This is why in most of the world today, still today, virginity is so coveted. And throughout all of history, it's been so coveted because that's the only way to ensure paternity. She's a virgin. I know that's my baby. She ain't a virgin. Prove it's mine. Outside of this modern science bullshit, Shaitan, the devil we have here in the West, in most of the world today, without virginity or at least a low body count or at least anti-promiscuity, you can't tell that that's your baby. So it's...
Can't y'all see where they had locked this nigga up? You can't see? This nigga's going off. And he probably got that Hitler level of persuasion and influence, you know what I'm saying? With those younger white males. And they ain't went to business.
You are watching a master at work.
It's a completely different thing. You're looking at the idea of a woman being pregnant and coming to a group of men and saying, one of you has to take care of me and put up with me when I'm fat and moody and annoying and I need my bills paid. And all the men are going to sit there and go, no, fuck no, prove it's mine. You can't prove it, bounce. Where it's different. If I get 4 women pregnant, we know the deal.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. So obviously back then for survival, women needed a man.
That is a classic case of listening just to respond and not to fucking acknowledge anything. Just say yeah. To distract from the fact you just said fuck what I just said because you want to talk and get back on the feminist genocide shit. Feminism equals genocide. I will say that. Yeah, they'll say no just because that's what they do, but it don't really make any sense. The number one genocide it does is defeat the fucking person that's a feminist. So there's that.
And otherwise, when they were pregnant, they could die, and all of these things, they would perish. In today's society, given evolution, given the fact that as women we can go and get,
men.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that. Isn't there a glitch between what is actually happening and the nature of what we have in our bodies? I think that's probably the conflict that we're having right now.
Glitch in what way?
In the sense that women don't feel like they need men in the most physical sense, perhaps like
right.
naturally.
It's very interesting. Women don't feel like they need men in a physical sense because life is soft, but it's bullshit. And it's bullshit because you still need men by proxy, 1, and 2, the second life gets difficult, you very quickly learn how much you need men. But women will go, I'm independent, I don't need no man because I have an OnlyFans and men pay my OnlyFans, and if anyone comes up to me, I'll call a male police officer. I don't need men. Shut up, you fucking idiot. Of course you do. You just named your whole life is based on fucking men. The road you're driving on was paved by a man. The house you're living in was built by a man. The car you're driving was designed by a man. Your whole life depends on men. And the second anything bad were to happen to you, the second you were physically threatened, or times were to get hard, or war would start, or famine, or riots, the first thing you do is find a big strong man, shit yourself, and throw the feminism out the window. Feminism goes out the fucking window the second that the snow needs shoveling, or there's a fucking broken down car, or the tire needs changing. Then all that crap vanishes. It's garbage.
Damn. I'm sorry.
And this is the very interesting thing. I'll make a point here, which is going to get me canceled again, but I don't give a fuck. but this is the point. Feminism in and of itself can't be defended. The point of an idea is that it can be defended by the people who believe in it. This has been the whole point of war since the dawn of time. It doesn't matter if it was the Christians against the Hindus. It doesn't matter if it was the Germans against the French. There were people who had ideas and ideologies, and they were prepared to fight each other to defend their ideology. Feminism is an ideology which cannot be defended by feminists. The only people who could defend feminism are the men who subscribe to the garbage. If all the feminists were to get in a line and say, we want feminism, and the conservative men were to get in a line, you would learn very quickly it's bullshit. I had a friend in Afghanistan when Taliban kicked America out. And he told me the Americans were telling the girls they could go to school. So they built all these girls' schools, and they put the Afghanistani defense forces there, and they funded the Afghan defense forces to protect these schools. You had American satellites, you had night vision goggles. Taliban were afraid to attack. America leaves. Now you have Afghani defense forces. They're basically blind. They don't have satellites anymore. Don't have night vision, whatever. So now it's a real war. The men are standing next to this girls' school. The Taliban are coming. You're some dude. You're standing there, and you're looking at this girls' school going, I don't really give a fuck if girls go to school. Bounce. And you didn't fight. So that's why they all gave up and Taliban took over so quickly. And when I said this, the girls like, yeah, they should have fought for us, feminism. Why don't the women fight?
Can I ask?
Oh, the women can't defend their own fucking idea. You need men to defend feminism. So that's why the whole thing is stupid. Because the second men don't defend it, it just fails as a fucking ideology. It's garbage.
May I tell you something now?
Hey, man. Again, you see why they had to lock this nigga up? Perfect fucking common sense. It's like, again, like I said earlier, modern media has positioned people to have this false identity that is heavily dependent on dismissiveness. You have to dismiss fundamental information. So that's what you look for. So like you can go through all of these different videos that I got when I'm on panels with people. I know I'm going to win because I'm watching this creature talk, and this creature, and I say that like that, not to be facetious and not, to be derogatory. I just know I'm not talking to a human. I know this is a person who has a narrative-based mentality, and they have to dismiss fundamental information. So these are the things I'm listening for when I'm on these panels. These are the things I'm listening for when I'm doing reviews on videos. I'm listening for a person to dismiss fundamental information. Like there's such a specific thing, and it doesn't happen by accident. It's always intentional. It's just that person has been doing it for so long, it's their second nature, and it just makes it like so easy. Like you just literally just walk through it, bro. It's pretty sad. So it's a lot of things you can look at when you say fundamentals. It's like whatever you're talking about, the process, the procedure, the making of something. You watch how they want to dismiss the information or dismiss what you said. Dismissiveness is not necessary. If I'm talking to a person, I have to accept everything that comes with them. I don't have to dismiss them or what they said. I'll challenge what you said and go, okay, yeah, let me take what you said at face value. If this is the case, then why? This, that, and the third. It's the same format. It's not difficult. It don't have to be elaborate. But you about to watch this chick out of everything he just said. You know what I mean? Out of everything he just said, watch what she do.
So this is the thing. This is when we assume that women perhaps...
Hey, Savannah. Hey, Savannah. Natasha, see if you can block Savannah. No, not block her. Time out. She gonna say, look at Brittany being obedient and silent. All right, she is, though. I ain't gonna sit there and lie. She actually is behaving herself. I still don't like her.
Don't have the physical or even mental ability to go to a war. Wait, because this is the thing. For example, in Ukraine, a lot of women took up arms, and in fact, I'm Angolan. Wait, I'm Angolan. Wait, I'm Angolan. And
don't lie.
Listen.
To people.
Shout out to the Angolans. I know a lovely young lady that's Angolan in the UK.
Oh.
Wait, don't worry. I'll talk about my personal story.
Go to war? You
no,
fight
wait.
the front
Let
lines?
me tell you. Let me tell you something. This is the thing. I think it's also really like silly to assume that, for example, a woman, because she didn't go to school, she'll not be as intelligent as a man. Therefore, naturally, a woman is not intelligent. No, it doesn't make sense. If we're now starting to normalize equality and we want to put everybody in the forefront, give a woman a
Who's
gun.
normalizing equality?
Well, that's what people are wanting. Then that's
people
the case.
Like who?
Let me tell you, Auntie.
Who wants to normalize equality? People like who? Feminists. Who else wants to?
I want. Well, actually, no equality. I want respect. That's really all I want.
What's stopping you from getting respect?
Exactly.
No.
I get respect.
I get respect. I get respect.
So,
that's what I want. That's what I like.
Respect.
What I think is...
You don't even know what you want.
I'll tell you what I want.
Know what you want. You want equality,
as a woman, I carry myself differently. I actually hold the things I have done in the fights that I fought. I hold it. That's why when you speak to me, I don't move different. I move different to many of the girls. That's why when you talk to me and you argue with me, I don't take it. You do sometimes. And I'll tell you something. A lot of women may have the accolades to be somebody, but they are uncomfortable to own that. And the reason why, then I would like to ask you, for example, I do need a man, for example, to, procreate. But other than that, I'm quite strong. And I would find a way to protect myself differently. With that mentality, what would be the man that would be for me then?
Denava, what would you do if one of these security guards broke into your door?
What would I do? I'll tell you.
What would you do? What would you do? No, seriously, there's no guns here.
She's a feminist.
I'll tell you. No, I'm not a feminist.
Oh, this got to be good. We got like literally, I'm gonna do 4 more minutes of this and I'll come back another time and do this again. Exactly, Natasha. I don't know what that meant. Listen, hold up. We got a clip for that.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, and I don't want you to keep going.
I don't know. I don't have any idea what that means. Saying stuff just to be.
I'm not a feminist. I'm a bit smarter. Either I play dead. One. Yeah.
Okay, they see you're not dead.
It's okay.
They
no,
see
I'd
you
be like
breathing.
this, and then if not, maybe I would kind of like be very gentle and comply to find a way to get out of it.
So
if they want to come and kill me, there's not much that many people can do.
But let's make an important point. You're talking about equality equaling respect. The way you get respect as a woman is by being feminine. There's nothing we can be.
literally just said that. It's the time. You acquire respect by being a woman. Females get respected when they act like, get disrespected when they act like men. It's very simple. Literally just, you typed it before I even played that. Shout out to Savannah for that. That's what's up.
Equal and very, very different. I'm not saying that where there's not equality, but you've confused equality with the same. You can be equal with completely different things. You can have a bishop and a knight on a chessboard. They're equal in terms of points, but they do different things, right? A woman can have equal respect to a man if she is very good at being a woman, and a man gets respect for being very good at being a man. When a woman decides she wants to act like a man, or a man wants to act like a woman, that's where all gets fucked up. We try and pretend it's all the same. It's not the same. Men and women are good at different things. We have different strengths, different weaknesses. There's nothing wrong with accepting that. There's nothing wrong with saying, I'm a woman, I'm good at X, he's a man, he's good at Y. Then we work together as a team, we have a beautiful family, we're happy forever. It's only confused where you have women who sit and go, no, because in the name of equality, we can fight in war. There's no fucking women on the front line in Ukraine. That is psyop bullshit. They put some chick there dancing around doing Pokemon dances to try and convince men to go fucking die in a ditch. It's garbage. If you go to the front line of Ukraine right now, you do not see women in their makeup and their manicures. You see fucking men in the freezing cold dying. You know where the women are? Dubai, chilling. That's where the women are. So to sit and pretend that women are just as capable physically as men is a fucking lie. It's delusion. To say that you're as strong as men is delusion. You are good at other things. You're better than men at a lot of things, but it's not the physical world. And the unfortunate reality about life, this is what we're saying when I was saying earlier that feminism goes out the window when things get hard. The harder the world gets, the closer it gets to the baseline of humanity. The unfortunate baseline of humanity is violence. Yeah. That's what happens when if all the electricity were to go out and all the police were to quit, this would become a violent place very quickly, and there would be fucking zero feminists left. Zero. You would all need men. That's the bottom line of reality. That's the bottom line. So you have to understand as a woman and say, okay, I need a man who's good at being a man.
But no one's saying that we don't need men in society. Of course we do. We're talking about relationships. Yeah.
Amen. I don't have that little fire. I got this though.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
That nigga killed that shit. I can't even lie, my nigga.
I ain't come on here with no fake shit.
Shit.
You're strong, but the thing is, I can live my life as a woman and not need a man.
What's a woman?
What?
Bang, 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 bang.
Oh, Pearl, stop
like
it.
in my day-to-day life, I don't need a man to fix my car. I'll just go to the mechanic.
But listen, right?
I don't need a man to fix my car. I'll just go to the mechanic. I guess what's the mechanic name gonna be? Marsha? Marsha sound like a female mechanic name, don't it?
But is the mechanic a man or a woman?
No. I'm saying yes, we need men in society, but in relationships, the only reason I actually need you is because I want you. I don't actually need you.
So the relationship is where you're gonna compartmentalize it so you can be spiteful. So you're looking forward to being spiteful in a relationship. I don't need a man in a relationship. So that's what's the point of having him there? Or it's just because I want him there. But if you don't need him, then the relationship is off this whimsical thing called your wants. Why would a man sign up for that on purpose?
No, I need you to procreate. Yes, I agree. But the things
So if you need him to procreate, that would mean you need him, doofus. That's the only reason to. No, I think it's about you. I think this is where you can come in.
You can't make this shit up, people. You cannot make this shit up.
Get the fuck off my phone, bitch.
Jesus Christ. I apologize for everybody listening, because this is painful. When this girl starts talking, she sound like a cat with a beak, with bird vocals. That's what she sound like.
I don't need you in my day-to-day life.
What if someone breaks into your house?
I'll just call the police.
Okay, what if...
Jesus Christ. You just went through this...
If they don't come? What if the average
Play
in
dead.
the US it takes like 15
and give him everything.
In the US it takes like 15 minutes for them to get there.
But that's not realistic.
What?
That doesn't happen on a day-to-day.
It's not realistic for them to take 15. What are you saying? You don't think the police gonna get called?
These two guys in your house. What are you doing?
But that's not realistic. I've not had any man break into my house on a day-to-day. It doesn't happen.
The point is,
so let's be realistic now.
It only has to take one time. The hell?
You're saying, but the point is this. The point is, when we're talking about feminism as a whole demonizes men. And you just sat and said, besides procreation, I don't need a man in my life. I can go to a male mechanic or call a male police officer. They're men. So in
society, you are needed. Yeah. I agree.
Okay,
of course, we need you.
Of course. So you're talking about being with a man because you want to. So my question to you is, why would you want to be with a man?
Why would the man?
That's a perfect question. I think we're gonna shut it down after she answers this question. We don't got nobody. Yeah, we don't got nobody hitting the link. We're gonna, cause this is brutal. This is brutal. I see why it took me so long to get to this. This is brutal. This is hard to listen to.
I want to be with you
because they're sexy.
Like,
I feel like because of the
they got something
and we talk about men. Sorry, I love men.
No,
I love dick.
We don't sound like it, but it's not all about dick. What
I love men. I love dick.
I'm trying to say is that in a good relationship, right, one that works, there's blue jobs and there's pink jobs. Right, and that's the problem that women have got.
Oh, gee,
they don't want to be doing no pink jobs.
But that's not what we're talking about.
We're
talking about relationships. Why do you need a man in a relationship? Because you want a partner.
What's companionship, friendship, romantic love.
Don't nobody want to be your partner. I'm not being no chick partner. I'm not being your partner. No. I don't. Andrew Tate brought it up earlier. I don't think women understand, females, especially females, because y'all just lazy little shits at just being people. I call y'all spite babies. That's my real name. Y'all spite. My real name for females is spite babies. Y'all just exist just to be spiteful. You was born out of spite, and that's all y'all do. So you really don't know what's going on in life, and I don't think you understand how fucking competitive it is in a man world. I don't know what make you think, little girl, that you are going to vaguely be able to compete with other females, and then somehow you're going to be fucking equal to me when I'm fucking beating the brakes and stars off of niggas in real life and dominating these niggas that you fucking want to dominate you, and then me and you going to be equal? You going to be a sad bitch fucking with me. I ain't going to say that a lot to you. Now, I don't, that shit is insulting.
Things that you can't get by yourself.
Like you want to go on dates with him. It's not about I need someone to fix my car. Like go to a mechanic. You're not safe. Call the police.
Not
like
true.
it's not.
What about a father to your kids? You don't think your kids need a dad?
You can be around.
I definitely want that. These are the stuff. This is the reason I need a man.
That.
I agree.
Wait. It's not that you want it. You need it.
I agree. And these are the stuff that I need in a man. But it's like at the end of the day, it's not like I completely need you.
But the whole point is if the lights went out tomorrow, you would need a man.
In society, agree.
Why do we act like women are so useless? I couldn't change a tire.
I'm saying if the lights went out tomorrow, you would need someone to protect you. You would.
Of course. In society, not my boyfriend.
I'll go on.
Yeah. That was stressful. So we had we went 30 minutes and 55 seconds into this video. We'll pick it up another time. I'm about to drop out. This is stressful. Yeah, I'm literally stressed out. Like hearing this girl talk. Yes, Natasha, she sound like a cat with a beak. Like she sound like both a cat and like an annoying bird that's by your window at the same time. And the shit that she's saying and the shit the other girl's saying is just, it's irritating because we've heard this shit so much and it don't be making any sense. And my brain don't have space for it. My disk, like my RAM for bullshit, it don't even have room. It's like insert disk. That's what it said. I don't even have a number no more. My shit say insert disk because there's no thing for it. Natasha says it's sad, especially when you can see how important it is to have your person in older age. It's a beautiful blessing to understand your need for your spouse. And these chicks are saying the opposite. They're saying they don't need. You don't need. Based off what? What is it based off? It's based off dismissiveness. When you start paying attention to what I'm saying, and you start seeing it in people, how dependent. It's not just that they do it. I really want y'all to really see how dependent people's entire identity, self-worth, and value system is on dismissiveness. If you was to go back and look through all of these panels, all the conversations you watch, people's dependency, they're on dismissiveness for their identity, their value system, and their self-worth is scary to me. It's scary, man. It's totally ridiculous. Reckless Ray De Niro says this was rough. I love seeing their heads melt. Yeah, I don't know if you more than likely seen it, and everybody has seen it. I'm just a little late to reviewing it because I've had other things to kind of take priority, but because there was a couple of things that I've heard that I wanted to go over, but most of these conversations with Tate, as Tate is involved in, it's going to be substantive. But then I don't know who these chicks are, but they stress me the fuck out. They stress me out. Yeah. So we're done with this for today. I'll just come back and pick this stuff up. I appreciate everybody that came through on this late little Monday. This is impromptu. I didn't even have this plan. I basically just put the live together and just went live. You know, they say you're supposed to set it a day out and shit like that, like Savannah did, to let people, you know, kind of get themselves together for it. But you know, I like going live because I want to stay active. That kind of it's been the main thing that's kept the channel from growing. Is I won't take too much time off, and the algorithms will get you exist, and then you get rusty, and behind these screens, it may look like it's right, but I'm fucking up. You be fucking up and doing shit you ain't supposed to be doing and trying to compensate and shit like that. Yeah, just wanted to, cause I would cam up and do all that other shit, but I just want to stay in rhythm. I got a lot of stuff to edit, but I wanted to kind of get this out of the way, cause I was going through all of my notes. I mean, not just my notes, but my folders on material and stuff, and I'm like, I'm just sitting here with this big ass amount of data taking up time, so I don't want to do the whole thing because I don't want to go into the next day. But I definitely appreciate it. So I appreciate everybody coming out, which is really just you looking at your phone while you sit on the toilet. I appreciate that. Toilet streaming. Definitely shout out to Natasha, Savannah always coming through, Ray for coming through, Poppy for coming through, Jive Turkey Savannah, for bigging up Brittany Renner, which is a complete no-no. It's just a pro Brittany Renner slander over here. We don't like that. And shout out to Lucky for coming through, Red Lipstick Bobs for coming through, Brownie Ellie, I think he was the first FH. I think I seen XL Pro earlier. Yep. Mr. He Said came through. Appreciate everybody that commented. Everybody's gonna watch it on the replay. Do not forget to comment in the section. We want to hear your thoughts. We want to see your thoughts, I should say, and read your thoughts on it and your opinions on some of the things said in this video and in this live, and some of the things that, yeah. If it's something you want me to jump to, I can record it. Just comment in the comment section below the timestamp, and I'll just have it. Yeah, that's what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? We know that's what's going on. You're on the toilet, listening to this, pooping out those tacos that you had earlier. You know, all of y'all, that's what y'all doing. And or eating a Pop-Tart, and you just listening to this live. Cause don't play it in your car. You know what I'm saying? If you're a woman, I don't want you to mess up your car seat. All right. With that said, man, it ain't but 2 classes on this planet, never been 3. You're world class or you outclass. And the question is not which class you want to live in. The question is which class do the ones coming behind you deserve for you to die in? On your feet, on your knees, respect the craft. No.
All right. I'm sorry, I got lost in a train of thought of just all that goodness I just heard.
Washed. Like we weren't supposed to come up with something this clean. You know, like something happened.
We didn't do this because we like you. We did this because we are you.
Boom, the world class.